brain feels like it grew exponentially in nanoseconds. Not that I'm complaining, mind you.
This thing's an asshole. This would have been easier if you could just shoot the fucking keys.
You were absolutely scrumptious in your last role, but I think you overplayed the part. Perhaps a return to a more intelligent role with less angst might suit you more. And don't forget, you've got a wonderful white lab coat on that is just chomping at the bit to get soaked with your blood. Come now. This is your moment to show your audience that death is your forte.
One less blockade preventing the further exploration of this place. Aren't just for looks, you know. Signs are pointing to a vastly shortened lifespan without some ammunition.
And these ones here, the zombies get a lead on you. Like a huge ass reach. Gigajoules is all these require to be effective, and effective they can be. Now let's just make sure they don't go off in my lab coat pocket, okay? Just for looks, you know.
Like a rat in a maze. Only this one is filled with things that want to suck your brains through a straw. Oh, and what a scene that would be!
Damn it.
I am so glad to see you here.
Well, hello to you too, cutie pie. So my eyes are up here, honey.
Oh, sorry. I mean, you know, it's just that I'm such a super fan of yours. I mean, I cannot believe you're actually here in this film with us.
Trust me, I can't believe it either, honey. So, what's your deal, cutie pie? Looking for some fun? Because if so, you have come to the wrong place and the wrong time. Little Willie's turned this into a G-rated experience, which, of course...
Actually, my companions and I are trying to find a way out of this film as we know that the three previous
That's just bullshit.
We've managed to thwart all of his attempts at terminating us thus far, but just arrived. To be honest, we haven't made much leeway in recovering this film.
Shooting the legs takes more bullets to kill him. More points.
I think I might have a clue as to how to get out of here, but I'm gonna need your help.
Ooh, you got it. If you scratch my back, darling, I'll...
What's up with her?
Personally. But before I can help, I'm gonna need a few things.
What is it you're looking to retrieve?
Yeah, that's just
You'll know
glitching
when
out
you
like
see
a
them,
mother.
darling. Things like me stick out like a sore thumb around a place like this, if you know what I mean. Let me know when you've got the goods, and we can get this show on the road.
Rika, it worked! Oh, darn it. Further scrutiny of this demonstrates a lack of the required equipment deemed necessary. This blueprint is phenomenally detailed. Now to find the components that make this device tick.
Mind control.
Oh, thanks, I needed a hand. My, what have we here?
I think that's everything here.
Oh, yikes. That looked dreadful. Not the most effective method of defense, but those windows remaining unprotected do pose a threat, which could be partially avoided. Oh, that ought to give me a leg up on the competition. Did anybody hear that? Useful. I'll need to find the ancillary components before its true function can be harnessed. These should be a blast. You get it? Blast! Just take the science, Poindexter.
Send you to nightfall.
Our grenade order doesn't have for unlimited use. Do be careful, though.
Damn it. Wanted to blow your legs off. Should be enough anyway. Come back, see if there's a zombie leg on the ground.
Time to explore a brave new world. Though, I'm not actually feeling that brave about it. Unhand me, you scoundrel!
That was just difficult. I guess it works.
Looks like our lovely guests are hungry. And you're the ones on the menu!
Watch out, Greg. This film is a full crowds of little Willie's last STD examination.
Amuse yourself while you can, my dear. You'll all be bottom feeder bait momentarily.
A perfect specimen to further examine. Oh, I'm gonna need some iodine and a sterile gauze pad.
Keep your mouth shut or I'll send you somewhere far, far worse, my dear.
Ammo stock in reserve should now be at maximum capacity.
Yo.
Hey, you're ripping my lab coat!
Oh shit, I forgot the fire switch.
Spread your wings! Explore! Plenty of places for you to spill your blood on this set. Just take your pick. Don't forget, the more blood, the better!
Oh, I'm gonna need some iodine and a sterile gauze pad. Once again, science saves the day. I look forward to the construction of such an astounding scientific instrument. Hey, watch it! Quite the unorthodox formula, but who cares? It was a success! On the opposite side of death, thank you!
Unless, of course, you want to slide yourself in there for a real good shot!
Oh, darn it. Perhaps a small loan with low-interest financing is in order.
Oh! Okay.
The real question is, what scientific discoveries await us on the other side of this obstruction? This appears to be of importance for something. Ah! You can't have my
Infinite ammo.
Well, I wouldn't exactly deem this as inspiration. Not that I'm complaining. These glasses are... This examination shows a small lead to the brain. Bullets and bullets.
I should get my double. Not tough enough.
These should complement my firearms quite nicely. Ah, I think I'm gonna need stitches. I suspect this requires something which I haven't discovered yet. This reminds me of the early works of Tesla. Most complex, but
why are you running?
In their capabilities.
There's two of you.
Quite the unorthodox formula, but who cares? It's a success! Ow! I'm gonna need some more tape for my glasses!
See if I can spot a zombie leg glowing around here anywhere.
ventilated lab coat? Check. Hey, you're ripping my lab coat! Hey, watch it! These glasses aren't just for looks, you know.
One little move will get you hit.
Perhaps I should possibly reconsider my current stance on boarding the windows.
I've spent lifetime searching. Is this all for naught? Shall I be punished further? Trapped in this place? It matters not. I must persevere for them. They are all that matters.
Ugh, staring at my goods isn't gonna get us out of here, honey. So go out there and bring back what I'm looking for already, would ya?
She's skipping out on a lot of scenes. She's supposed to talk about the book, bitch about that. Really? Just had to come out of the spot I needed to be.
Well, not exactly surgical steel, but this'll do, I suppose. always welcome anything that improves my chances of survival.
See? Filling up from any kill from any zombie. Long as you have that. Nah, I should open up all the doors. Seven, that's gonna use another room. Oh, and link the pads too.
That's one less blockade preventing the further exploration of this place. Unhand me, you scoundrel! Rapid mobility in a confectionery box? Where was this when I was in high school?
Ooh, you know just how to get a gal all hot and bothered. Now you'll just give me a second so I can change into something a little more comfortable, and we can get this little show on the road.
What? Not having enough fun in your nostalgic little paradise?
Oh, bitch, don't kill the zombie. Come over here.
My nervous system, would you?
Come on over. Come on.
I didn't put you in there to alter the film, you brain-dead bimbo. You're just supposed to be a blood-soaked set dressing!
Ah, fucked up.
Willie, I don't care what you
Oh, well, I'll just get the zombie head.
but when I get out of here, I'm gonna put my foot where the sun don't shine, pal.
Now that's the spirit. Though you'll just be a fading memory by the time this film is done with you.
The only thing fading is a grip on reality.
Time to split some atoms.
Alright, girl, don't kill them all. Stop killing all my zombies. Stop.
On your mark, our finale is ready to be shot.
Oh, now you can kill the zombies. Yeah, good kill.
Bleed immensely. Sell your death.
Go this way, get the bigger gun.
Stimulating my nervous system, would you?
Whoa, my spellbook looks like it's gone on a diet. If you can find or return those missing pages, darling, these undead losers are going to be in for the ride of their lives. Oh, don't worry, darling. You and I will have plenty of fun, too.
Whatever the scientific sorcery behind these cards is, I like it! Ah, I think I'm gonna need stitches. Hey, I prefer to work on the opposite side of death thing.
You're ruining my movie. You had one job. One job. Why is it so hard for you to just die?
Insta-kill.
Perhaps I need to send you somewhere where no one will hear your screams, my dear.
Trisomatic sensation now wields what you'd call the touch of death. Cool.
Okay, so what am I working on next here? Got the head. Oh yeah. Where's that EMP looking thing? Nope, not this way. I gotta open the center up so I can just run through.
Get the hell out of that projector room and get back on set.
15. Okay, that's 15 in there.
In a sterile gauze pad. You can't have my pocket protector.
Damn it. There we go.
I think I'm gonna need stitches.
7717, I do believe. Come on, put the damn battery in there. Nope, don't want it.
Need some iodine in a sterile gauze pad.
Difficult to produce due to shortages of supplies.
That's the wrong tape, so the right tape's in the other side. That should be one more. I gotta do a 7 too. Right? Yeah. Which valve was that?
It's not the most effective of strategies, but the brief veil of protection the wooden boards provide could
Oh yeah, I
be
gotta sync the
useful.
rest of those pads too. And I blow up a zombie over here somewhere. Military guys on his legs. Oh, yeah, we gotta do this, don't we? But I need some more for jugs. Then I'll be giving up.
Not the sort of scientific instrument I'd normally wield on an expedition, but if the tool fits the job, you go with it. Hey, watch it! These glasses aren't just for looks, you know. Let's go make some cadavers.
That'd be some nice, but it's not they're gonna need. I open all the boxes. I do believe I did.
Lab notes stay
Oh, zombie leg. How lucky. Whack, whack, whack. What's up, Chris? So what's good?
Nothing much. I was gonna take a shower.
Okay.
Unhand me, you scoundrel!
Definitely unlocking that center. We gotta get things moving. Oh, and teleport pads. Alright, this one's done. Teleport pad over here needs to be done too. Oh, there's something that was underneath that. There it is. I was underneath one of these things, wasn't it? Could have sworn I found something laying underneath one of them trucks.
Hey! I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you!
There was some kind of skull or something laying underneath a vehicle. I don't remember what vehicle I found it under. For that game token.
The real
It was underneath this
What
truck.
scientific discoveries await us on the other side of this obstruction?
What am I doing? Charge the vials. Oh yeah. Teleporter pad. Now one's not left. Got the one by power here. Bet you I didn't do it by that check. So this way. Now it should teleport me over there. Nope, just went in a big old circle. Sorry, so this one will take me to it. Now that I'm here. Where the hell is my zombie? Oh. He would definitely get killed in that, so might as well wait. Gotta get another battery.
Reminder, let's not accidentally walk into that contraption. The results, I'm assured, would be quite disastrous. Ah! You can't have my pocket protector!
Now time just to pick up some cash.
Science fiction it may seem, though if it keeps me alive, the fiction can prevail. For now. The punch card? Most unusual. Elementary, my dear Poindexter. Elementary.
Alright, so now I'm all set up. Then I just have to find all the codes, go through the colors, find out which one's the right number, and then take a photo
Perhaps I
of
should
all the
possibly
chemical
reconsider my current
charts,
stance on boarding the windows.
do the code, which is a headache, by yourself. Get the wonder weapon, open this place up. Yo, Biggie's missing. Are you fucking taking a nap?
Hey! I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you!
more gas grenades.
Oh, goody. Look what the tide dragged in. Watch out!
It only seems like this until science figures it out.
Yup, get yourself killed right there with them. So definitely run. Oh, this gun sucks. You're gonna go.
Based on my calculations, the freedom functionality is That's a rather fine addition to my inventory, if I don't say so myself. Hey, watch it!
Alright, so the other battery. Placement. Oh yeah, over this way. Open that side door. Go get my third weapon. Get rid of that crappy ass weapon.
That's one less blockade preventing the further exploration of this place.
I'd rather have this back. That message play machine. It was in here.
To produce 3,4-dinitroxymethylpropane, combined formaldehyde, acetaldehyde, and nitric
Hey,
acid
watch
to make
it!
an aldehyde
These glasses
sludge.
aren't just for looks, you
Finished
know.
by mixing the sludge with acetone. Compound 2,4-propane 3,5-tetranitrate is prepared first by chilling and mixing sulfuric and nitric acids. Be careful and don't add heat. Keep it cold.
You can't have my pocket protector!
An endothermic reaction of glycerol and a mixed acid forms a nitrated glycerol solution. The final step in the formation of 2,4-propane 3,5-tetranitrate is to
I guess it was the right one the first one I had.
glycerol solution with sodium bicarbonate to remove excess acids.
Quit stimulating my nervous system, would you?
It is possible to produce formaldehyde via a catalytic oxidation of methanol with the influence of silver metal. One contributing factor to hangovers from alcohol consumption is acetaldehyde, which, interestingly enough, is created by partially oxidizing ethanol with a copper catalyst.
Hey, watch it! These glasses aren't just for looks, you know.
state of events have convinced me that 3,4-dinitroxymethylpropane is our best chance to defeat the radioactive thing.
Ah, I think I'm gonna need stitches.
3,9 ethyl propane.
Has been found to
You
work, but
scoundrels!
its reaction time may not be adequate.
Ethyl propane. Let's see. Go get.
My lab coat just got a bit roomier.
I want to be by here. Ah, you just give me shit weapons, aren't you?
This should prove to be highly destructive. Though I'd prefer not to blow my limbs off in the process, thank you. Oh, time for a refresher course in Anatomy 101. Ow! Oh, I'm gonna need some iodine in a seven gauze pad. Ow!
You gotta be shitting me. Come on.
This margin for error seems rather high, considering the number of available options.
Oh, you're an asshole. You had to send me that
Idling
thing.
in my pocket protector isn't exactly the greatest use of these F&F cards.
I got you, buddy, though. I got you. We're gonna do our trick here. Nice little
These glasses
herd.
aren't just for looks, you know. These should be a blast. You get it, blast? The malice exhibited by these specimens is rather alarming. An enthralling specimen.
Double money.
Newsflash. Pay no attention to the bimbo in the thrift store dress. She doesn't know what she's talking about.
Where's all the enemies?
You know,
though?
the sciences could use double funding that comes this effortlessly. Maybe call your congressman? Ouch! That hurts.
Fire sale.
Do please hurry up and donate your organs already, Elvira.
Come on, give me something
Call
better
the
than
fire
this crap they gave me.
department. The sails are on fire. I know, science. By my calculations, this should be quite
There we
satisfactory
go.
in dispatching it. Hey, I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you.
Should get this piece and then go get the other piece.
Hey, Peter.
What's up, bro?
I'll be back. I'm going to go get some job applications.
Okay, man. What time is it?
It's 1:21.
Okay. Where is that last box? Oh, 2. Didn't open anything over here, did I? Okay, one's over here. The other one's by the bathroom.
Great Scott! I was not expecting something of this magnitude. The transmission of energy in the form of particles through this device has been exponentially increased. In simpler terms, this thing should prove to be deadlier than ever.
Okay. Now just get some points for double packing.
Doggone it!
No, 8 and 9's not the number.
can't have my pocket protector! Whatever the scientific sorcery behind these cards is, I like it!
3, 6. I think 7. 3, 6, 4.
Not the most effective method of defense, but those windows remaining unprotected do pose a threat, which could be partially avoided.
Like a rat in a maze. Only this one is filled with things that want to suck your brains through a straw. Ah, and what a scene that would be!
Damn it.
Light structural lumber typically doesn't yield highly effective results, but leaving the windows completely unprotected yields an even greater chance of unwanted visitation. Ouch! That smarts! Hey, watch it! Hey! I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you!
Well, I think 7, 8, or 9.
Unhand me, you scoundrel! Quit stimulating my nervous system, would you?
Damn. Did more than what I wanted.
These should complement my firearms quite nicely.
Alright, let's do this.
Double money.
Definitely time to switch out.
Don't you ever shut up!
Hey, I prefer to remain on the opposite side of that thing. You know, the sciences could use double funding that comes this effortlessly. Maybe call your congressman?
Perhaps I need to send you somewhere where no one will free, my dear.
My somatosensation now wields what you'd call the touch of death. Cool. Just a little prestidigitation.
Three, 6, 4, 5.
I think I'm gonna need stitches.
3, 6, 4, 5.
Hey, I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you.
Damn it.
Stimulating my nervous system, would you? Scientifically speaking, this isn't extraordinarily useful, but the additional financial aid is more than welcome.
Huh. Three, 6, 4, 5, 8. So now I got what to do? Put that in backwards. So 8, 5, 4, 6, 3. Seven, 1, 7.
Hey! I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you! More F&F cards sounds like a solid proposition to me.
Oh, it worked. Alright, now I gotta watch the video from here.
Hey, watch it! Hey, watch it! These glasses aren't just for looks, you know.
Alright, from here, I don't even know what to do. Well, I know I gotta go do the color things to figure out which one's my numbers, but so after that part.
What's going on? My name is OJ456, and welcome to the Attack of the Radioactive Thing Easter egg tutorial. My oh my, this one is a doozy, but I'm going to walk you guys through this in the easiest way possible. You're going to be able to complete this pretty much first try. The only thing you really have to worry about is the boss fight, which is a little difficult, but other than that, there's going to be no guessing, no checking. It's basically going to be mostly you just knife can do that the crowbar can't. You just get that, which we're not going to need for the Easter egg later on. So there we go. Collect. Write all of those down, and once you have them all written down, you're going to go back to the TV station and change the color. Now, you have to do this process 3 times, but on each one of the colors, you need to change the color and go look at each one of the little numbers. Now, there will be a do not equal sign or a does not equal sign if that is not your number. So as you can see right here, the 15 has an equal sign with a little slash through it, so that means I need to cross out the 15 on my sheet of paper. You need to check each of those 3 locations in each of the 3 colors. As you can see, 2 is still good. We're going to go ahead and head over to the other one, and we already know that 15 is not the number. We already got a did not equals there. And if we check in blue, we see that 4
this part
now has
next.
a do not equal sign. So basically, I have the check in each of the 3, and this is the number we found, and then the M number is 4. So my equation is eyeball equals 2 times 4. That's my equation. So my eyeball number is 8. So you come over here and you look at this TV and you basically see which number corresponds to what your number is. So I'm going to go over here and look. This says if it's greater, or if it's less than 5, it's blue. If it's between 5 and 7, it's red. And if it's greater than 7, it's green. So 8 is greater than 7. My number 8 is greater than 7, which means my color for this game is green. And this is the last thing that you have to do with the colors. You're going to go over here. You're going to change it from red. You're going to change it to green. And since my color is green, I keep it on green. And essentially, whenever this is green, you have to go around and get the formulas from all these different charts. There are 6 charts around the map. I'm going to show you where they all are right now. It's best if you just take a picture with your phone, take a screenshot, something like that. It's honestly very, very annoying to do with just solo, but here's the first one right here. So you're going to take a screenshot, make sure that you can see all the names and all of the different formulas on the side. You need to be able to see all of these right here. And that is the first one right there. We're going to go to the second one.
Alright, I want to watch this one out.
Here's the second one right here, is inside of the spawn. Again, make sure you just get close enough to take a picture of your TV that you can see all of the numbers and all of the different kind of formulas on the side. We're going to make our way to the third one. Now is that original number, which was 2 for me. You don't need to know the 4 anymore. You don't need to know the 8 anymore. For me, all I need to know is that 2 number now. That's the only one that one yourself. So you 100% have to write this code down right now. So the things that I have written down on my paper right now are octahydro, which is from the battery thing at the very beginning. We have the 2, which is my little coefficient number that I absolutely need, and we have 18476. That's what I have written down for my game. Yours is going to be different, but you do have to have those 3 things written down, or else, or just have a really good memory, because you're going to need them to finish the Easter egg. But now that we have that, we can go on to actually forming up the zombie into a key. So to turn the zombie into a key, make your way to the spawn area and make your way over to this little machine, and it's hold square to insert this little punch card into there. Now basically this is a giant game of guess and check. You have 3 chances to get it wrong, and you basically have a little number dial that goes from number 0 to 9. And basically you're just going to have to, and this is especially annoying if you're on solo because you have to lead the zombie away every single time. But essentially, you just have to keep on putting in numbers and figuring out what the code is. It will be a completely random code, and you want to make sure you write this down because you're going to have to use this code twice, once forward, and then once you figure out the code, you're going to need to put it in backwards. But as you can see, once you get the code down, you're going to just have to keep guessing and checking, figuring out which is the next number over and over and over. And once you finally put in the right code, you are good to go to actually do the first step of this, which is turning the zombie parts into a full zombie. So you're going to go ahead and put the 3 different mirrors down. There are 3 different locations you need to put these down. You will basically input the code. The machine will be ready to go and charged up for a laser shot. And all you need to do now is place the 3 different mirrors around the room and make sure you put all the zombie body parts up on this little ridge, and then make sure you go ahead and activate the little code generator thing. Once again, it will shoot a giant laser that will bounce off of all the mirrors, hit the zombie, and turn it into a real life zombie. So there you go. You have done the first step, and now you just need to input the code that you just got in backwards. So for my code, the one that I had to guess and check on was 45368, and once you have that code, the second time you have to put it in, it will be 86354. You'll basically just put
Looks
it in
like these numbers,
and you'll be able to activate
but
the
they're
laser.
in.
Once again, you don't have to readjust any mirrors or anything like
Okay.
that. You just have to instantly activate the laser again, and it will turn the zombie into a key. Don't ask me why, don't ask me what just happened, but that is all you need to do for this step, and then once you have that, you can move on to the final step, which is getting all the chemistry done. Okay, so once you have the key, and you have all the parts listed down below, make your way over to the garage. You're going to go ahead and open up the garage with the key, and immediately you're going to do two different things. First of all, you're going to go over here, you're going to attach the three different parts to the bomb, or maybe it does it all at once. I didn't actually know that. You learn something new every day. It attaches all three of those parts above Elvira. Those are the three parts that we collected at the very beginning. You're going to attach those all to the bomb all at once, and then you're going to come over here. You're going to grab these pages that are sitting in this bookshelf, and you're going to go and give these to Elvira. Make sure you don't give her a filled vial if you don't want her to go ahead and activate once again. But you're going to go ahead and give her those pages out of the book, and then you're going to move on to the next step. Alright, so we are finally ready to do some chemistry. All you need to do is go up to this hold square to add all of this stuff here, and the only other thing you need to do is make sure that you go ahead and get a screenshot of this board while in green mode. You need to get the screenshot while in green mode. Once again, you cannot do it without the green mode, because unfortunately that is just the way it's going to be. So for this, you're going to have your number, which is the 2. You're going to have your formula that you need to make, which is the octahydro, and then you have the screenshots of all 6 of the boards now, all while you are in green mode, or whatever mode it is that you end up calculating for your game. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be green. And once you're done with that, you can finally get rid of the color forever, for real this time, the actual last one, and we are ready to do some chemistry. So what you need to do now is either go down into the description with the tweet with all of these images on it, or screenshot the one that is relevant to your game. So obviously you listen to the radio, he tells you the perfect formula for killing the radioactive thing is 3-methyl-2,4-dinitrobenzene. And whatever he tells you, or if it's the octahydro one, whatever it is, you need to take a screenshot or have the information on the screen for what I am showing you right now. Basically, you're going to have to create 3 to 4 chemicals, depending on what the thing is in your game, and you need to create them in the exact order that I am showing you guys right here. So it's very, very easy to do once you get the hang of it, but you do need to know which one is which, and if you need any sort of help on, like, say where paint is, or where drain opener is, or where baking soda is, any of the ingredients, if you don't know where they are, I'm going to have a text guide in the description as well, and that guide is going to show you exactly where each one of those things are. It's going to have a description of where it is, where you can pick it up, and then you're able to craft everything you need to go onto the boss fight, because this is the last step before the boss fight. So take a screenshot of the one you need, go down in the description if you need help finding ingredients, and then now I'm going to tell you how to calculate the number that you need for the reaction. So the screenshot that I am using is right here. It's the octahydro 2,5-nitro-3,4,7-parazosine. This is the actual thing that we need to craft, and we need to go ahead and make the first chemical, which is formaldehyde. So for that, for me, is racing fuel and quarters. So again, if you don't know where these things are, go to the text guide in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to go ahead and craft this. So here we go, I'm at the crafting table. Obviously everything has been placed. We need to go ahead and input our ingredients and then input the number right here. So what we need is we need quarters, which are just around here on top of this little phone booth here. You just got to hit it with a crowbar, and pretty much anything you have to hit, you do have to hit it with a crowbar, just a heads up. But we're going to go ahead and place our quarters right here. It doesn't matter the order. It could be quarters, racing fuel quarters. You could do it like one on the end, one on the other end. It doesn't matter, as long as you have the right ones, you are good to go. So then we're going to go ahead and grab our racing fuel right here. So racing fuel, we're going to go ahead and place both of those right here, and now we are ready to go ahead and put in our reaction number to go ahead and make sure these two things craft together perfectly. So now that we have our 2 ingredients placed, we need to take a look at our 2 different screenshots that are going to give us the information of what we need to put in for the reaction number in order for this thing to work. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our first screen. Basically, you're just going to have to sit through your screenshots till you find the thing you want. Again, these have to be in your color, whether they be blue, red, green, whatever it is. They do have to be in the color that you calculated at the beginning of the tutorial. So we're taking a look at this thing now, and we look at quarters. Now, basically, the only numbers that you need are the leftmost dial and the uppermost dial. So basically just look at it, and you can ignore the bottom one and the right one. Just look at the left one, and the top one for this case is 3 and 1. So very, very easy for quarters. We're just going to go ahead and go 3 and 1, and that is going to be things that we add together. So we're just going to go 3 plus 1. You can, do this on your scratch sheet of paper. And then we're going to go to our racing fuel, which is 5 and 9 are the leftmost number and the topmost number. So you do 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 9, and then you just need to subtract that number that we found earlier on. So for my case, it was the one that was on the bridge. That is a 2. Basically, you just need to subtract that number that I told you to remember earlier on in the tutorial, that number that we looked at all the different ones in different colors, see which one was the one that did not have a do not equals there. Basically, you just subtract that number. So my final formula is the 3 plus 1 plus 9 plus 5 minus 2. And once you get that, you just enter the number 16 into the little reaction thing. You're going to go ahead and hold square to start the reaction. If the reaction blows up immediately, it means you've done your math wrong. Or if it has a delayed explosion, like it starts for a few seconds and then it explodes a few seconds later, that means your chemicals are wrong. So basically just kind of adjust what you have to do from there. You probably took a wrong screenshot or something like that, or you just missed a number somewhere. Either way, after you do all of that, you are good to go on to the next step, which is after you craft the final chemical, you're going to go ahead and hold square to put it on the rocket. Now, once you put it on the little bomb, you are on to the boss fight. You are ready to go. It will basically give you an option to start the countdown. It'll count down for a few seconds, and then you are able to run up and go inside of the boss fight arena, which I will explain right now. So basically the first stage of this boss fight is to go ahead and just escort the bomb by standing next to it as all the way down the beach right to the mouth of the big radioactive thing. Take as much time as you need on this. There will be some crogs if you're playing on multiplayer. There won't be any if you're playing on single player, or at least there won't be very, very many if you're playing on single player. But just honestly have people train. Just touch the cart whenever you can. Just stand next to it. It will eventually make its way all the way down to the mouth of the radioactive thing, and whenever it goes in there, you'll be on to stage 2 of the boss fight. So stage number 2 out of 3 of the boss fight is just to get on these big giant turrets, and then while he's doing an attack, he has a couple different attacks. All you need to do is shoot him right there in the chest. It will have to take a few shots depending on how many players you're playing with. It's honestly easier if you use kind of the side turrets and everything like that, but you'll see it's exposed, it's ready to go. You just need to hop on the death ray cannon, shoot him in the chest, and whenever he is attacking you, and then keep on doing that, and eventually you will go on to the next stage, which is surviving the acid, and then basically doing the laser maze. So after you finish the stage of shooting him in the chest, you basically have to go into a survival stage. To activate the stage, you have to go up to the very, very front where the nuke was launched at the big radioactive thing. All the players, every single one of the players has to go up there, and basically when you're all up there, you have to all activate the nuke area one more time, kind of like how you teleported into the boss fight in the first place. There's a big thing right up here. This is how you actually activate it to start it off. You'll see that there's a button to actually press at the very, very front of the big nuke. As you can see, we all make our way down here and we activate it all at the same time, and you'll see that the nuke actually pops up being blue, and that means it is teleporting, and then you have to run back to the very, very back over here and survive an onslaught of him basically just making the area smaller and smaller that you can play in. He pushes the gas farther and farther back, and the gas does kill you in a few seconds. So you have to stay all the way back here. You have to survive until he basically stops shooting all of his little things off of him, and he clears the entire area, makes it smoke, and then shoots a laser across the entire arena. Whenever he shoots that laser across the entire arena, you have to make your way all the way back up to where that bomb is. As you can see right here, you have to make your way all the way back up there without dying to where that bomb is glowing red. You have about 7.5 or 8 seconds to do it, and basically every single player in the game has to make their way all the way up and touch the bomb and activate it all at the same time. Now once you do this, all the players will be teleported inside of the beast itself, and you have to input that code that I told you to write down from the very, very beginning. You will not be able to pull up your HUD, the one that was 18476 for me. You have to write that one down and put it in the bomb. If you do not have that written down, basically you lose. You can't do anything, and that's all you have to do. I don't have gameplay of this because I haven't beat the dang thing yet. We're gonna probably try to do this on stream a little bit later after this video goes up, so you guys can stay tuned for that. As you can hear, I am losing my voice after 19 hours of streaming yesterday, but
Okie dokie, that was just lengthy. So, enter the code backwards. which is 8, 5, 4, 6.
I think I'm gonna need stitches.
8, 5, 4, 6, 3. I don't want to put 8 in there. Keep going at 7.
Light structural lumber typically doesn't yield highly effective results, but leaving the windows completely unprotected yields an even greater chance of unwanted visitation. Ow! I'm gonna need some more tape for my glasses! Stimulating my nervous system, would you?
Come on, you dumbass.
Perhaps I should possibly reconsider my current stance on boarding the windows.
6. Got it. Alright. Fastest way back.
Hands off, you ruffian!
Oh yeah, colors. Figure out what my colors are. Also pre-buy weapons.
I would greatly appreciate some time studying this contraption.
Hiding in there won't save you. Nothing will.
Key goes to the garage. Go that way.
Mysteries rest within this garage. Great Scott! Teleportation of dematerialized objects is at hand! Reminds me of my first chemistry set. It took all summer to grow my eyebrows back. This teleportation device will need to charge before it'll be of further use.
Now that is exactly the kind of fun a gal likes to have.
Ah, I didn't want to give you the
That's
vial.
not what I heard.
Oh, I didn't get rid of vial. Good. Alright, so she got that. Let's go do our color. Figure out.
Now that's a horse of a different color.
No, not in there. $15.8.
The real question is what scientific discoveries await us on the other side of this obstruction?
Nine.
Unhand me, you scoundrel!
2, and 2's crossed out. So let's go to the next color.
I go and create one of the greatest classic homages of all time, and here you are, mucking up a masterpiece!
Eight's still good. That's right, 2's crossed out, so we don't need to check it no more. Nine's still good. So the one inside the trailer is no good. It's not the 15. So it's either got to be under the bridge or inside the room.
The color spectrum fluctuations caused by this device are extraordinary.
They ain't the 8, so we got a 9. So 9 times 2 is 18. So what's the color gotta be?
I think I'm gonna need stitches.
It's blue. Maybe you have double
While
check.
this remains science fiction upon my initial inspection, further analysis of such a function should reveal a cause, effect, and reveal its purpose.
So I feel like I might have messed up. No, that's still normal.
Fate is in your hands.
So much faster if I had someone on the other side hitting the color switches.
film was never intended to be in color!
Still good on green. So it has to be that color. Oh yeah, that might help. Four. So it's 9 times 4, isn't it? Which is still going to be blue.
You're ruining a classic masterpiece.
If I wanted color,
I would have shot the film that way in the first place.
Okay. So look at the signs. Which I gotta delete all the ones I already have.
Hands off, you ruffian!
Damn it. That should be fine. So what chemicals did I need? Oh yeah, I should go find out. I forgot. What is this one?
I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you!
I don't think the creation of 2,4-propane 3,5 tetranitrates will effectively do the job required.
You can't have my pocket protector!
The hell? I need him, like, that box is hard as hell to fucking activate right there.
3-methyl-2,4-dinitrobenzene may be a rather crude solution for what faces us.
2,4-methylbenzene. So in a video, he said the one that's included with that.
Exposed, it's ready to go. You just need green, whatever it is. They do have to be in the color that you calculated at the beginning of the tutorial. So we're taking a look at this thing now, and we look at quarters. Now, basically, the only numbers that you need are the leftmost dial and the uppermost dial. So basically, just look at it, and sort of help on, like, say where paint is, or where drain opener is, or where baking soda is, any of the ingredients, if you have these screenshots of all 6 of the boards now, all while you are in green mode, or whatever mode it is that you end up calculating for your game. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be green. And once you're done with that, you can finally get rid of the color forever, for real this time, the actual last one, and we are ready to do some chemistry. So what you need to do now is either go down into the description with the tweet with all of these images on it, or screenshot the one that is relevant to your game. So obviously you listen to the radio, he tells you the perfect formula for killing the radioactive thing is 3-methyl-2,4-dinitrobenzene. And whatever he tells you, or if it's the octahydro one, whatever it is, you need to take a screenshot or have the information on the screen for what I am showing you right now. Basically, you're going to have to create 3 to 4 chemicals, depending on what the thing is in your game, and you need to create them in the exact order that I am showing you guys right here. So it's very, very easy to do once you get the hang of it, but you do need to know which one is which. And if you need any sort of help on, like, say where paint is, or where drain opener is, or where baking soda is, any of the ingredients, if you don't know where they are, I'm going to have a text guide in the description as well, and that guide is going to show you exactly where each one of those things are. It's going to have a description of where it is, where you can pick it up, and then you're able to craft everything you need to go into the boss fight, because this is the last step before the boss fight. So take a screenshot of the one you need, go down in the description if you need help finding the ingredients, and then now I'm going to tell you how to calculate the number that you need for the reaction. So the screenshot that I am using is right here. It's the octahydro 2,5-nitro-3,4,7-parazosine. This is the actual thing that we need to craft, and we need to go ahead and make the first chemical, which is formaldehyde.
So which one do I need?
While you are in green mode, or whatever mode it is that you end up calculating for your game. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be green. And once you're done with that, you can finally get rid of the color forever, for real this time, the actual last one, and we are ready to do some chemistry. So what you need to do now is either go down into the description with the tweet with all of these images on it, or screenshot the one that is relevant to your game. So obviously you listen to the radio.
I think this one might be it. See if we listen to get another hint of which one.
Hey, I'd prefer to remain on the opposite side of death, thank you. Hands off, you ruffian!
I'm just gonna take a guess and figure out which one I need. Paint, drain, detergent. I think this one might be it.
Your fate and your fortune lies within the palm of your hands.
Hey, watch it! I think I'm gonna need stitches. It's
Paint.
not the most effective
7,
of
8.
strategies, but the brief veil of you can't have my pocket protector!
Let's see if it's in my photo I took. Detergent 7-9. I just need to drain. So it's not the one behind her. It's not at the one inside the building. There's 2. It's not here. There's 3. Guess where it's not in this one. Oh, back here.
Step forward and make your wish.
5-2. All right. 5-2. 7, 8, 7, 9. 5-2. So 38. Detergent.
Ouch, that's smart!
Damn, son.
Iodine in a sterile gauze pad.
It's not big, that's what I want.
I think I'm gonna need
Not wheel
stitches.
clear, I want. Not food coloring. Not table salt.
Ouch, that smarts!
I know where the paint is. Finding that drain.
Whomever told you adjusting the tint of this classic motion picture was a good idea? They lied to you! Now if you will, quit meddling with my work and grace us with a death scene worthy of such classic movie making!
Your fate and your fortune lies within the palm of your hands.
Quit stimulating my nervous system, would you? Unhand me, you scoundrel!
That'll find some drain cleaner. Alright. Yeah.
You can't have my pocket protector! Watch it! These glasses aren't just for looks, you know.
That's bleach. Food.
Perhaps I should possibly reconsider my current stance on boarding the windows.
Nail polish remover. Pool cleaner.
Quit stimulating my nervous system, would you? I think I'm gonna need stitches.
Might be in here at trailer park. There we go. Okay. Let's hope this is the right chemicals, because I can't hardly hear anything is on that tape. You got the guy screaming at you, footsteps running, guys talking fast as all hell, and you only get to listen to it once. Okay. It came up with 38. And how am I supposed to enter numbers? You got it. No.
Nothing can save you now.
It blew up, didn't it?
You, and most certainly not the others.
Ooh, well, you are a sight for sore eyes. Biologically, I appear to be amongst the living again, though that leaves little solace in the face of this still grim reality. I'm now prepared for resurrection, should I meet an early demise.
Next time, you need to cry on cue, then die on cue.
Well, that wasn't the right chemicals. Bet my math sucks. Let's find out. Seven plus 8 plus 7 plus 9 plus 5 plus 2. 38. Let's go take a look. See what we got. I think the blowing up and being hit one time took a little out of me.
Armor-plated lab coat? Check.
Yep, those weren't the ones. Nope, nope, nope. So, I did hear it wrong.
Video, he tells you the perfect formula for killing the radioactive thing is 3-methyl-2,4-dinitrobenzene. Whatever he tells you, or if it's the octahydro one, whatever it is, you need to take a screenshot or have the information on the screen for what I am showing you right now. Basically, you're going to have to create 3 to 4 chemicals, depending on what the thing is in your game, and you need to create them in the exact order that I am showing you guys.
Let's try the vodka and pennies. Now, where is the pennies? Probably the register.
Unhand me, you scoundrel!
where to find pennies. Let's see if it's this video.
What is going on, you cocksuckers? It's Robo here, and today I want to give you guys a quick guide on how to do the chemical step. I'm not really going to be going over all of the other Easter egg steps, the correct color to turn our scribbles. There is one for building.
Octahydro 25-nitro-347 parazosine may be difficult to produce due to shortages of supply. They don't think the creation of 2,4-propane 3,5-tetranite will effectively do the job required.
So in my game, the one he said would work is 3,4-dinontroxymethylpropane. And the ingredients of that are aldehyde sludge and nail polish remover, okay? So I'm going to check my other images and ingredients list to see what I need to build the first one, aldehyde sludge. Now looking at this list, you can see the aldehyde sludge needs formaldehyde, amaldehyde, and detergent. And I'm just going to start at the top.
Need more videos.
And welcome to the... It will shoot a giant laser that will bounce off of all the... Before this, you're going to have...
I can't find the pennies. Alright, buddy, you said in your video that you had a video for chemicals. Locations. There it is. Food coloring, nail polish, vinegar, pennies, blue cash register, melee with crowbar, open your door. That's what I thought. That makes sense. Oh, this ain't the wrong one, man. Getting blown up again sucks. Note to creators of game, play a tape more than once. It will be nice.
Fortune shines on those that play.
That took some convincing.
System, would you?
Alright, pennies.
Wow, I'm gonna need
Pennies
some more tape
and...
for my glasses.
Fuck up. Let's see if I have them either or on my thing. Seven and 9. It figures I wouldn't have the other one. Where would pennies be? Were those numbers different last time? Yeah. 5-2 it says. And 6-3 now. So I think it goes down one. Let's find out. We'll get some color. Go back to blue. Unless I did that wrong. Let's go watch the video. I could have swore he said multiply it by 4.
You are good to go to actually do the first step of this, which is turning the zombie parts into a full zombie. So you're going to go ahead and which is from the battery thing at the very beginning. We have the two. Take a screen each time. The one under the bridge, the one over by the gas station, and the one inside of the freezer room. If all three of those got crossed out, then your number is the one that was inside the trailer. Or if one of those numbers isn't crossed out, just like the two, the one that underneath the bridge, on all three of the colors was not crossed out, that is my number right there. So if the two had also had a do not equals, then that means that the 2 would not have been my number, and 8 would have been my number, the number inside the original trailer. But basically, it's just process of elimination. Very, very easy. If you cross out all three of the numbers that you check in each of the 3 colors, the number is the number that was inside of the trailer. color. If not, if it passes all three of the colors and you check it like the one underneath the bridge passed all three of the colors, that is my number. So I know that that number is 2. You need to write that down, circle it, highlight it, cross out the 8 because the 8 is not my number. It is 2, and that will obviously change from game to game, but you do need to know what that number is. It's absolutely essential. So after figuring out which number it is, my number is 2. You can go ahead and switch it back to full color for just a second. We're about to change it back. It doesn't really matter if it's full color or not. And then you need to make your way over here, right next to the TV station, and look at this number in the corner. So my number is 4. This little M number is 4. This means this M number is 4. So my numbers are 2 and 4. 2 is the one that I need to know most of all. You're only going to use this 4 for a second, but I'm basically going to take that 4 and times it by 2, which is 8. So my kind of eyeball number is 8. This is the equation you need.
My color is fine.
Into a...
So that I did do that right.
You're ruining a classic masterpiece. If I wanted color, I would have shot the film that way in the first place.
I'm gonna go ahead while I'm at it and take photos of all the other ones just in case.
lab coat! I'm gonna need some more tape for my glasses!
Three, 7, 8, 4, 5. I gotta remember that number.
It's not the most effective of strategies, but the brief veil of protection the wooden boards provide could prove useful.
Now go put the color back. All 6 screenshots, so.
Extraordinary! A color-changing apparatus that works in real time!
Okay. Better do the math first. So those numbers were wrong. Pennies is 7 and 7. Vodka 7 9. 7 7 is 14. And 16. And a 30.
I think I'm gonna need stitches.
Careful, or you'll shoot your eye out, kid. Of course, that would be quite spectacular. If you could
I've met my
follow that
proverbial
with your
maker.
brain.
Though this is a divergence I had never anticipated.
That one's not it
But
either.
still most unusual. The science behind that arcade appears to be purely fictional, yet somehow... Yep. I'm now prepared for resurrection, should I meet an early demise.
Perhaps next time you'll stick to the script.
Oh, wait a minute, I think I'm fucking shit up. I am. Oh, fuck. I do believe I was supposed to subtract a number from it, which would make a huge difference.
A real life zombie. So there you go. You have done the first step, and now you just need to input the code that you just got in backwards. So for my code, the one that I had to guess and check on was 4536. So we are finally ready to do some chemistry. All you need to do is go up to this hold square to add all of this stuff here. And the only other thing you need to do is make sure that you go ahead and get a screenshot of this board while in green mode. You need to get the screenshot while in green mode. Once again, you cannot do it without the green mode because unfortunately that is just the way it's going to be. So for this, you're going to have your number, which is the 2. You're going to have your formula that you need to make, which is the octahydro, and then you have the screenshots of all 6 of the boards now, all while you are in green mode or whatever mode it is that you end up calculating for your game. It could be red, it could be blue, it could be green. And once you're done with that, you can finally get rid of the color forever, for real this time, the actual last one, and we are ready to do some chemistry. So what you need to do now is either go down into the description with the tweet with all of these images on it, or screenshot the one that is relevant to your game. So obviously you listen to the radio, he tells you the perfect formula for killing the radioactive thing is 3-methyl-2,4-dinitrobenzene. And whatever he tells you, or if it's the octahydro one, whatever it is, you need to take a screenshot or have the information on the screen for what I am showing you right now. Basically, you're going to have to create 3 to 4 chemicals depending on what the thing is in your game, and you need to create them in the exact order that I am showing you guys right here. So it's very, very easy to do once you get the hang of it, but you do need to know which one is which. And if you need any sort of help on, like, say where paint is, or where drain opener is, or where baking soda is, any of the ingredients, if you don't know where they are, I'm gonna have a text guide in the description as well, and that guide is going to show you exactly where each one of those things are. It's going to have a description of where it is, where you can pick it up, and then you're able to craft everything you need to go into the boss fight, because this is the last step before the boss fight. So take a screenshot of the one you need, go down in the description if you need help finding the ingredients, and then now I'm going to tell you how to calculate the number that you need for the reaction. So the screenshot that I am using is right here. It's the octahydro 2,5-nitro-347 parazosine. This is the actual thing that we need to craft, and we need to go ahead and make the first chemical, which is formaldehyde. So for that, for me, is racing fuel and quarters. So again, if you don't know where these things are, go to the text guide in the description, but I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how to go ahead and craft this. So here we go, I'm at the crafting table. Obviously everything has been placed. We need to go ahead and input our ingredients and then input the number right here. So what we need is we need quarters, which are just around here on top of this little phone booth here. You just gotta hit it with the crowbar, and pretty much anything you have to hit, you do have to hit it with the crowbar, just a heads up. We're gonna go ahead and place our quarters right here. It doesn't matter the order, it could be quarters, racing fuel quarters. You could do it like one on the end, one on the other end. It doesn't matter, as long as you have the right ones, you are good to go. So then we're going to go ahead and grab our racing fuel right here. So racing fuel, we're going to go ahead and place both of those right here, and now we are ready to go ahead and put in our reaction number to go ahead and make sure these two things craft together perfectly. So now that we have our two ingredients placed, we need to take a look at our two different screenshots that are going to give us the information of what we need to put in for the reaction number in order for this thing to work. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our first screen. Basically, you're just going to have to sift through your screenshots till you find the thing you want. Again, these have to be in your color, whether they be blue, red, green, whatever it is. They do have to be in the color that you calculated at the beginning of the tutorial. So we're taking a look at this thing now, and we look at quarters. Now, basically, the only numbers that you need are the leftmost dial and the uppermost dial. So basically, just look at it, and you can ignore the bottom one and the right one. Just look at the left one, and the top one for this case is 3 and 1. So very, very easy for quarters. We're just going to go ahead and go 3 and 1, and that is going to be things that we add together. So we're just going to go 3 plus 1. You can, do this on your scratch sheet of paper. And then we're going to go to our racing fuel, which is 5 and 9 are the leftmost number and the topmost number. So you do 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 9, and then you just need to subtract that number that we found earlier on.
Damn it.
In my case, it was the one that was on the bridge.
So I was supposed to subtract these by 9. So it would be 21. Would have been the correct number for that one. Or if it was that, it's the other one. I said 38. It would have been 29. Fucking hell. Can't even think right now. I haven't slept. Well, my next bet is not, because I went down twice now. Go on the spot, get some bunch of points, grab jugs first. Double tap. Melee a bunch of zombies.
Armor-plated lab coat? Check. I'm certain this will not help with my sudden outbreak of acne vulgaris, but it sure does taste good.
Oops. And they can push you out of
While
it.
completely unconventional, I'd prefer to ponder the
good to know.
science behind this arcade while I'm part of the living.
Well, let's just say I got
problem
one
still
more.
remains, but at least I'm not deceased.
Be careful what you wish for around a place like this. You just might get it.
Brain activity will most definitely put an end to these aggressors post.
Figures! Oh well. Closer than I was yesterday. And it looks like you can re-listen to the tape after rewinds the next round. Baby steps.
That is a 2.
So, I'll catch you guys later. I'll write all these steps down, so forget about them.